50 years ago, Johnston Community College was born on September 9th.
Cars were parked bumper to bumper along both sides of the highway and in all available parking spaces and parking areas, reported the Smithfield Herald. John Tart, the school's newly employed president, had expected no more than 200.
But 500 did show up.
And so that evening in September of 1969, I was sitting in the auditorium of the old Forest Hill School. And a man came up on the stage and said, "My name is John Tart. Welcome to Johnston County Technical Institute." And I realized that evening that this county was hungry for this adult learning experience.
Johnston Community College was born under rather humble circumstances. And those of us who were on administrative duty at night, because we had night classes to begin with, had to shovel coal in the boiler in order to keep the fire going so that the building would not be cold the next morning. There wasn't a large parking lot. People would block each other in. Those of us who were on duty had to go out and shift the gears and get the car in neutral and then push one car out of the way so that the one in front of it could back out and go home. 6 years later, in February of 1976, the building burned.
You know, the show had to go on. We had to find places to meet, use resources. We gathered all the resources we could, anywhere we could meet to make those classes happen, and we did and didn't miss a beat.
As you can see here on site, we've expanded and continue to expand. People from across the state, across the nation come and ooh and ah when they see this facility because it's one of a kind.
The legislature, I guess they do the best they can, but we've never felt that we've been adequately funded. But you know, I think we're too good because we have been able to do the most with the least. And that's just because of innovative, ingenious faculty staff just making it happen.
I've never seen so many passionate people. When I see educators like here at community college, the faculty and the staff, they love what they do, and it really shows.
Dr. John Tart, our first president. Dr. Curtis Phillips, our first dean of curriculum programs. John Hobart, dean of student services. You know, they were hired and started with nothing. And as a team, they laid the foundation, a very strong foundation upon which this college was built.
A couple months before Dr. Tart passed on, I had the privilege of sitting down and interviewing him and talking to him about the early years of JCC. And so he told me so much of what he had done just for the campus and never wanted any recognition for it. Some of the things that he loved to talk about, some of the things he kind of regretted. For me, that was really important as a student because I understood what my college had gone through to get where it is today.
Our major task during the 10 years I was here was to keep up with the growth and the opportunities. And to do that, we had to, I was thinking on the way over here today how many things we tried to start during that 10-year period and did start. But we really started probably 30, 40, 50 new programs. We were able to go to Novo Nordisk and talk with them, and they were not using the college very much. So I got my staff together and I said, we're going to get one more crack at serving the pharmaceutical industry. And if we don't succeed, they're not going to come back to us. And ended up, the Novo donated the land for the Workforce Development Center. The county built the building and leased it to the college.
There's a strong argument to be made that some of these pharmaceutical plants and the industry would not have made the investment in the county that they have today. 50 years ago, who would have thought that Johnston County would have received the that impactful project.
When I first got here, the student success agenda was just in its infancy. So we have made great strides in in retaining our students and recruiting our students and allowing those students to be successful in the educational arena.
The early college program especially has become a model for success around the state with a partnership between the college and the public school system. These students are living here, they're going to high school here, and they're staying here.
I have seen students who have graduated from JCC, gone out immediately and started what has now become a multi-million-dollar corporation. Several years ago, we were recognized by the Aspen Institute. They recognized us as one of the top 150 institutions for student success in the nation.
Our history is fundamental to positioning us for the future.
Unless we are informed about our past, we can't create our future very well.
Regardless of how many programs we start or how many buildings we build, it's always going to be to meet the needs of industry, community, and students. Happy 50th anniversary, JCC. I can't imagine life without you.
Let us close with a few words from an old popular song. Johnston Community College, you must have been a beautiful baby, 'cause baby, look at you now.